Broadcast Network, as your Georgia College Bobcats are set up for a big conference matchup tonight with the Augusta Jaguars. Both teams coming in near the top half of the PVC standings right now. The Bobcats sit in third place, Augusta right behind them in fourth. A big matchup tonight for both teams as we get towards the end of the season, get towards the end of conference play. Right now, Bobcats coming in with a 17-5 overall record. That's the best record in school history. They're absolutely on a tear. Going to be looking for their fourth straight win tonight. Augusta coming in. They split a couple games on the weekend, lost to Montevallo, picked up a conference win later that day, though. So coming in a little bit patchy there, but they're right behind us in the Peach Belt Conference standings. And Wade, going to be an interesting game tonight.
Yeah. We got two great players coming in from Augusta, leading the conference actually in kills so far. Augusta has the two, number 1 and number 2 for girls in kills. And Georgia College is hoping to continue their home winning ways. They're 3-0 in the conference so far at home, so just continue that.
More of the same tonight, hopefully coming from the Bobcats, having a nice presentation right now. You can see Chandler Walton, Coach Crumbick behind us, picking up an award for the PBC Sportsmanship Award.
That's
for
always
the whole
a
Georgia
good
College
award to
Absolutely, it's nice. It makes you feel better about yourself a little bit. Hopefully the Bobcats can pick up a little more hardware at the end of the year. A little hardware picked up earlier this week by Kayla Brockway. PVC Specialist of the Week was Kayla, and Emily Crowell picking up her first Bobcat Athlete of the Week award, Wade. Hopefully we see more of the same from those two tonight. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with you in just a moment. The Bobcat Broadcast Network gets you to First Serve, as well as get you our starting lineup. Sam Jones, Wade Johnston with you on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Back in just a moment. Stay with us, folks.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable.
It was just
Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, Manti, move down.
It's a tearjerker!
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
I love you so. I love you. I love you. La 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Just about underway in the old Capitol. Sam Jones, Wade Johnstone with you on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Jason Thornton up in the Hawks' Nest pressing the 1s and 2s for us tonight. Bobcats just about get out on the floor, but first Wade Johnstone's going to tell you about the starting lineups tonight for both teams.
Starting tonight for the Augusta University, we'd have Mackenzie Beck, number 1, number 5, Jessica Hedrick, number 6, Chloe Allen, number 9, Blair Bolton, number 10, Natalia Govea, number 15, Savannah Gonzalez, and number 14, Holland Martin. And tonight for your Georgia College Bobcats, we have number 3, Kayla Brockway, number 7, Ebony Powers, number 9, Emma Bogner, number 13, Emily Crowell, number 14, Libby Bogniak, number 16, Taylor Savela, number 20, Chandler Elwoodson.
Talking about a few of these players before the game, looking across the net over at Augusta. Mackenzie Beck, number 1 in the conference right now in kills. And right behind her, her teammate Savannah Gonzalez, 2nd in total kills. Now kills per set, they're a little further down the row. Mackenzie Beck, 6th in the conference, 3.13 kills per set for her. Savannah Gonzalez, 2.86 kills per set. An interesting matchup here because you have Powers and Savela on one side near the same kind of level in kills per set as Beck and Gonzalez.
Yeah, it gives a good little mix between both teams here. It should be a good match up front. Whichever team can win the net should have a good shot of winning the game today.
Bobcats have been doing a nice job of that lately. Looking to see more of the same from that big trio of Taylor Savela, Ebony Powers, and Libby Bogniak doing the majority of the attacking work for the Bobcats so far this year. But then Emily Crowell starting to sneak into the lineup. The Armstrong State University transfer, the sophomore from Horseheads, New York, has had a fantastic game last week. Bobcat Athlete of the Week. She ended the week with 3 double-digit kill matches, led the Bobcats to 3 victories. So she posted career-high 14 kills over Francis Marion Saturday and hit an impressive 4.49 for the week. Really, really solid stuff from Emily Crowell.
Yeah, no, that's very impressive.
Starting things off tonight, and the pink uniforms today for the Jaguars, Natalie Govea, a junior from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Dribbles the ball low a few times, slaps it once, and we're underway in Milledgeville. Bogniak underneath it. Powers. Beck floats it back over. Bobcats have a chance to reset. Crowell, back underneath it again. Pushed over by Govea. Brockway set up Crowell. Govea's there. Beck across the floor and into the net. Goes Savannah Gonzalez.
Look alive over here.
He's looking down to check a stat. The ball almost ran into me.
Yep. I have a feeling that point will be just like the whole match, a very closely contested match.
Augusta got the better of the Bobcats as that one goes too far wide. 2-0 start for Georgia College, but got the better of the Bobcats a few weeks ago over in Augusta. A 3-1 win on a weekday night. Bobcats looking for a little revenge here. That won't help. Ebony Powers too far from her on the serve. 2-1. Bogniak gets the side out. Well angled by Libby.
Very strong put away there.
That'll hand the ball off to Chandler Walton, the lone senior on this Bobcat team. The team mom, she calls herself. She's the best in the PVC at serving. You almost saw why there. Doesn't end up well for the Bobcats, though. A big kill for Gonzalez.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of why she's 2nd in the conference right there in kills.
Augusta 16-11 coming into the year. They played more games than just about everybody in the conference by a pretty decent margin. A whole bunch more games than the Bobcats on the season. That's why you see them dominating in the statistics where all the games are included just about, but that's not to take away from a stellar season from Beck and Gonzalez so far. Bobcats going to have to fight them off all night, and that'll help right there. Bogniak gets another kill, found the corner. And in comes Jordan Mollering for Emily Crowell, the service specialist.
Yep, serving specialist.
That one dove quickly, and service specialist living up to her name.
That's why she's in there.
An ace for Jordan. Across the floor, Gonzalez. Moldering underneath it. Svela put a hand on it. Great play from Augusta to keep that one alive. Bachniak.
Oh.
Again, found the line on the far side. Another great angle from Libby.
Great set there by Brockway.
Mollering still serving. Here's Beck. Her first touch of the night's blocked. Svela and Brockway combining there. Gouveia gets it over. Bobcats have to scramble a little bit, maybe more than they wanted. Powers from the back line. Over towards the side, great play from Gonzalez to angle that one inside the lines. And there's a big hit from Svela. Bobcats get the point. Right into the chest of Gouveia.
Powerful there. Nothing she could really do about that one. It was on her too fast.
Taylor coming into this game 10th in the conference in kills per set. Beck from the back line. Found the corner somehow. Poor coverage from the Bobcats. Powers took a couple steps to her left, couldn't get to it.
Perfect placement right there. She couldn't have dropped it any better.
It was almost underwhelming.
No.
Just how gently she tapped that ball into the corner.
After watching warm-ups and watching her pound it home time and time again. Oh, that was perfect.
Clever flick from Brockway. What we've come to expect from the junior. The Georgia College all-time assist leader. Can get a few kills every now and then if you're not paying attention.
Yeah. She knows the perfect time when to place them right in there.
Svela couldn't get a good hand on it, got it in the net. Free point for the Jaguars. Out goes Holland, in comes number 5, Jessica Hedrick. Chloe Allen will serve. Svela blocked. Mollering somehow punched it over. It looked like it might have been going out. Saved anyways. Gouveia too far, but tipped by the Cats. So they
It's
escape.
a great effort play by Mollering to keep it alive.
Almost thought Gouveia made a mistake playing it. It may have been heading toward the line. She got the point anyways. Powers. Diving try. Is this one going to be kept in? What a play. Excellent job by Augusta to get that one. Brockway looking for the middle. Didn't get it. Gouveia gets it over. Mollering underneath it. Powers again.
Oh.
This time it skips off the turf.
That could be a big momentum shifter there after all the effort Augusta gave on that point. To have it.
Incredible play by Rachel Hill to get to it, and then tracking back was Chloe Allen. Got it back to Hill, pushed over, but a little bit of optimism, all for naught, as the Bobcats still end up with the point. Augusta will end up with the point this time as that one caroms off to the side. I believe that was number 12, Peyton Murchie, getting the kill. Kenzie Beck.
Team leader in aces as well.
Emma Bogner dropped that one down. Bobcats the first to 10 points. And they get Mackenzie Beck out of there.
It's always good.
Kayla Brockway serving for Georgia College. Beck back behind her. Gouveia mishit it. It still works out.
Rather be lucky than good sometimes.
And that one's certainly lucky there. She got underneath. It looked like it just rolled off her hand.
Yeah.
Did enough to throw a changeup at the Bobcats. Made life difficult. Brockway found Crowell. Crowell found the Augusta bench.
Yeah. I think it was a little bit of a miss hit there. Didn't quite get it solid.
A miss hit puts Augusta within 2. Bogner gets her second kill of the set. Good start for Emma. Ebony Powers will serve. 11-8 the score. Back behind her to Hedrick. Brockway goes back behind herself to Crowell, and Bobcats get the point. It's deflected out of play. Might have been an infraction anyway. 4-point advantage now for the Cats. Ebony misses again, her second service error of the night.
Can't be giving away those free points like that. Got to make them earn every point.
Picking up the ball for Augusta after the free point, Holland Martin, freshman from Woodstock, Georgia, over at the Walker School. Crowell coming forward, gets a kill. A sophomore's nice run of form continues. Chandler Walton serving. See if she can distance the Bobcats even more. Maybe not. Jinxed her.
The third one today for the Bobcats.
Big swing of points in the grand scheme of things, possibly. Still a 13-10 advantage as Murchie takes the ball. Brockway back to Vela. Vela tried to dunk it down. Couldn't get the angle she wanted. Beck tries to tip it over. Svela turned to punch it. Brought down by Allen, and it got the line. Bobcat lead down to 2. Brockway to Vela. Too much for Holland Martin to handle.
Big put away there.
Puts the Bobcats back out in front by 3. Maybe settles things down a bit as Mollering come in. Emily Crowell heads out. They've been sailing out, picked up anyways by Augusta, and there was Savannah Gonzalez. She'd been quiet for a second.
Yeah, not anymore, that's for sure. She wakes everybody up with that.
Bobcats at least have to be aware the advantage is down to 2 again. Rachel Hill, freshman from Savannah, Georgia. Serving for Augusta. Powers will get the ball over for the Cats. Vea lofts it. Turn for Vela to slap it over. Back to Beck. Looking for the corner again. This time Powers is up for it. Across the floor go Vea, blocked. Point for the Bobcats.
Great block.
Looks like Svela and Brockway getting in on that one. I think Taylor caught the brunt of it. Bobcats back out by 3. Bokniak serving. Allen blocked by Powers. Couldn't find the line.
Start to get the feeling that these teams will be seeing a lot of each other the next couple of years with only one senior and for both teams combined.
2 rising programs in the PBC. Bobcats maybe more than anybody right now. 5th year of the program, having an incredible year, and that's part of the reason why. Ebony Powers continues to lead the way for the Bobcat attack, and the first time out of the day taken by Augusta. We'll stay right here with you, folks. 16-13 score as the Bobcats get off to a nice start, and despite giving away a few free points, Bobcats still out in front.
Yeah, the Bobcats are definitely winning the battle at the net, I would say, right now. And if they can keep doing that, they should stay in the lead for the whole game.
Of course, this is an interesting matchup because it's a big match for our regional rankings. First NCAA Southeast regional rankings will come out within the next week. And both these teams are going to be sitting probably right on the fringe of that 8-7 spot that they need to be in to get in the NCAA tournament. Bobcats have never been in the NCAA tournament. Only the 5th year of the program, of course, but have never experienced a postseason like that.
Yeah, no time like the present.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why
with
not
this
us?
young, exciting team.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, and of course, like you said, Wade, could be seeing that a whole lot more going forward in the future. Bobcats not losing a whole lot next year and continue to bring in some great players. This is probably our best freshman class in history. Future very, very bright for both of these programs. Back out on the floor out of the first break. Taylor Svela has the ball for Georgia College. 16-13 score. Hedrick dug out by Mollering. A couple of Bobcats colliding. Powers got the kill. A very whelming kill from Powers. She hit it hard, but no one really seemed to react once it got tipped in the air.
Yeah.
Svela, a heavy-handed serve, handled well. Here's Beck, she's blocked.
They've done a good job so far of blocking the conference leader. I think that's 2 on her.
Kenzie Beck has been awful, awful quiet. Bobcats doing a great job of keying in on her. Gravea, blocked again. Augusta can't get the ball over the net.
Yeah, well, can't win a point if you don't get it over the net.
Surprised not to see a second timeout taken here after 2 big points from the Cats. Checking out was Gravea. In comes number 8, Savannah Roy for the first time. Svela still serving and doing it well. An ace for Taylor, the Bobcats, the first to 20 tonight.
It's Taylor's 13 service ace of the year.
And right back to her. This time picked out. Beck looking for the corner, couldn't get it again. Svela comes back with it, popped up in the air and off the net. A whole bunch of points in a row for the Bobcats coming out of the timeout. They make it a 5-0 run out of the break.
I'm shocked we haven't seen the timeout.
Hey, you might just say at this point, keep it in your pocket. Yeah. Set's probably going to go the way it appears it's going, at least. As that one goes too far, make it one more.
It seems up front the Bobcats have kind of gotten in the heads of some of Augusta's players. You know, they're a little afraid to go right down, so they're trying to angle it higher over the blockers.
Well, not quite sure the stats yet. We'll get those stats during the first break, but a whole bunch of blocks already on the board for the Bobcats. Svela getting into a few. Emma Bogner doing a nice job of getting out in front. We've even seen Ebony Powers and Kayla Brockway get in front of a couple.
Yeah, everybody. It's a team effort.
A team block party, if you will. Bobcats up 22-13 and on their way to a big set 1 win in this one. If things continue as they are, they would have to essentially fall off a cliff at this point to drop set 1. But that's a big set 1 win. Again, we expected this one to go 4 or 5 sets tonight.
Yeah, I would not be surprised at all if they went the full 5. Like to go ahead and win the first one, that's for sure.
Go ahead and get it out of the way, get out in the front foot. Hopefully get things rolling as we get towards the back end of our conference season. After this one, Bobcats bringing Aiken on Saturday. The conference leaders, that'll be a huge game in the old Capitol. That one's scheduled for 2 p.m. First, the Bobcats got to deal with Augusta then. Brockway looking for the middle of the floor. Found it.
I feel like Taylor's been back there serving for around an hour now.
It's been a whole bunch of points at the very least. 7-0 run coming out of that second timeout, or that first timeout rather, for Augusta, and that'll finally end that as Beck gets a kill. That may be her first of the, her second.
Second, yeah, I think it could be her second.
She found the corner that one time, but first time she's come right at the Bobcats and gotten away with it. Brockway across the floor to Powers. Bobcats are too much for Augusta right now.
Yeah, all around.
Number 3, Kayla.
Chris, like you said, the Bobcats coming in. 3-game winning streak. Have only lost 1 time since October 13th. Crowell dug out by Beck. It pops back onto the Bobcats side of things. Bogner floats it. A couple pink shirts underneath it. Bolton was there. Brockway underneath the Bolton attack. Crowell back over. Big rally. Bachniak from the back. Longest rally of the day. A waltz underneath it. Now Crowell. Beck got a hand to it, popped back up. Holland's going to get it in.
Nice spot.
And eventually, Augusta just drops one down. The ball floated right to, I believe that was number 8, Savannah Roy. That's kind of disheartening right there on set point, have that big long rally.
Yeah, that was just a long point there.
Augusta still got a long way to go though.
Yeah.
Crazier things have happened. Govea serving. Bokniak, too far. Govea finishes her routine, sends it over too far. And there goes set number 1.
Service errors this year, but she's also second in aces, but you get a little bit of both there.
Well, the error helps us out that time. Bobcats take set 1. Final score in this one, 25-16. We'll take a short break on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Back in just a moment here in Milledgeville.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, man, T, move down.
It's a tearjerker!
Sam Jones, Wade Johnstone back with you on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Bobcats take set 1, 25-16. And Wade, how about the first set stats look for both teams?
For Georgia College, you have Ebony Powers leading the way with 4 kills, and then Libby Bogniak coming in second with 3. And for Augusta, you have 4 players with Mackenzie Beck, Chloe Allen, Natalie Govenia, and Savannah Gonzalez all coming in with 2 tied up. Key stat from the first set, at least, is the 3 blocks. We both agree from Georgia College. Affected the way that set was played, I think, just in general.
Like you said, might be getting in the heads a little bit of the Augusta attackers. Also, a big stat so far through one set. Georgia College .33 hit percentage. Augusta .121 so far on the night. Set 2 underway, and immediately Bobcats off and running again. Caleb Brockway with the ace.
That's always a good way to start. It's the third ace of the day for the Bobcats.
This Bobcat team is very loose right now. Saw them dancing to Michael Jackson in between the set. Everything seems almost easy right now for Georgia College. And that'll be just as easy as Augusta.
Looks like they have plans tonight to go trick-or-treating or something. I wanted to get out of here a little early.
2-0. It's a very good Augusta team. Surprising to see the Bobcats be so in control so far. They could swing back any moment. Crowell coming forward. Beck underneath it. Floated back over and hit twice. Another point for the Bobcats, 3-0 already in set 2.
Good way to start.
Brockway still serving. Gonzalez blocked, 4-0. Looked like Powers and Bogner were there.
Match.
Like Wade said, 4th block of the match. Brockway ends the run. Serve goes right to the net, 4-1. Maybe Augusta can get things rolling again. Rachel Hill will serve. High serve from Hill, tough to handle for Walton. It's an easy dunk for Chloe Allen, her 3rd kill of the night. That leads the way for the Jaguars so far. Wagner floated it towards the middle and found it. Clever play from Emma.
Yep. Another great set by Kayla, too.
Kayla in 3 conference matches last week, 9.5 assists per set. Too far from Augusta, another point for the Bobcats, 6-2. Kayla, 31 assists with 8 digs at Lander, 38 assists and 21 digs against Francis Marion. Last week and a big, big week for her. Again, too far from Augusta. Another point for the Bobcats.
Yep. Augusta's just having trouble with errors at the net, time and time again, shooting themselves in the foot.
Looking at it right now, Wade, 10 attack errors so far on the night for Augusta compared to just 3 for Georgia College. Wagner floated it over again and found the hardwood.
Wow, another great set there. Gave her a perfect little angle to place it.
She might not have been attempting to float at that time. They've been looking for a big smash on that one. Instead, just tapped it over. Found some space. That one's going to deflect off the side of Walton. Diving, can't get to it. Jaguars back on the board, 8-3. Augusta's hit percentage all the way down to .024 as a team. Bachniak blocked. Powers from the back. Beck underneath for the dig. Roy pushed it over to Walton, who was under it. Crowell coming ahead and finding the line after skipping off the top of the net.
Number 20, Chandler.
Emily so far on the night. Give her 3 kills. 5 Bobcats are 3 or more kills right now through a set and a half.
Team effort today.
Servers error from the Cats, 9-4.
Yeah, that's Chandler's 2nd of the day. Her and Ebony both have 2.
Brockway back to Crowell. Once again, Emily Crowell gets a big kill. She comes forward with a lot of power.
Yes, she does. She's been bringing it tonight, that's for sure.
Again, that's a huge pickup for the Bobcats. Picked her up from Armstrong State, the now defunct Armstrong State. As that's a kill for number 5, Jessica Hedrick.
Perfectly placed there, right in the corner.
But I mean, picking up a transfer like Emily, that's like picking up a 5-star recruit out of nothing.
Yeah. And has a little experience already, too, to bring in.
A big grab for Georgia College. Paying big dividends right now. Svela poked it towards the side, almost found the line. Clever from Taylor.
Yeah, had a good idea, though. There was definitely some room over here.
Mollering underneath the serve. Powers will come from the back. Martin pushed it over. Bokniak blocked. And there's some momentum for Augusta.
Yep, there's Augusta's first block of the match.
It was Hedrick and Beck combining that time. Gavea just snuck that one over the net. Good serve. Svela. So I'll show you what a good serve looks like. Brought the hammer down that time.
She didn't like the little placement shot over here. She had to get a powerful shot back.
11-7 Bobcats. Gonzalez gets the kill. Mollering went to the floor, couldn't grab it.
Good effort, though, all around. See 2 Bobcats on the floor, that's always a good thing. Coach will like that.
Got to get the uniform dirty.
Yeah.
Powers. Picked up by Stokes. Coming forward was Gonzalez. Floated it right over top, Taylor and Kayla. And Augusta from 5 down, back within 2.
Yeah, seems Augusta's maybe solved some of their early issues that they were having at the net.
Brockway looking for the middle, Martin there. Gonzalez blocked, runs along the rail, and a Bobcat's not going to get to it. Augusta back within 1.
Yep.
More of what we expected in set number 2. Powers. Got to the net. Tie ball game. 11 all in the second set. Powers off the top of the net, now to play. Well, Bobcats got the point. Looked like that was tipped.
Yeah, I think they were saying it was tipped over there on the block. A little unlucky from Augusta. I think we both agree that was probably going wide.
Would have been Augusta's first lead in a real long time. Instead, the Bobcats get an ace here from Svela.
It seems like the score the last time she got the ball.
That's right, then she went on a huge run. Bobcats at one point had a 10-point lead in set 1. Wagner working towards that 10-point lead again. 3-point advantage for the Bobcats after the kill. Emma's had a nice night, her 5th kill.
It's been a game of runs so far. Both teams streaky as can be.
Emmett's hit percentage right now is .833. That's bonkers.
Yeah.
Powers. Dug out by Martin. Might have been going long. Martin had to make a play, though. Good thing she did. Gonzalez gets another kill. Savannah Gonzalez leading the way by far right now for Augusta. 6 kills. Next closest is Chloe Allen with 3.
So far, I would say it's been the Wagner and Gonzalez show for both teams. As Wagner's looked very impressive.
Powers. Dug out by Covea. Gonzalez just missed there. Was looking for the corner. Well covered by Libby anyways. Goes wide to give the Bobcats a 3-point advantage. Brockway pushed it to the middle of the floor, and she's been able to find a lot of space there tonight.
She's gotten really, really good at that.
First timeout of the second period taken by Augusta. Bobcats lead 1-0. We'll be back in just a moment on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. 16-12 your score.
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Augusta has taken all the timeouts so far. They take their third of the match, first of set two, as the Bobcats start to pull away once again. Bobcats have looked very comfortable so far. Brockway still serving for Georgia College. Gonzalez dug out by Bachniak. Across the floor to Powers. Another kill for Ebony. No, maybe I spoke too soon. Man, oh man, Augusta has done that a few times tonight where they've gotten back and unexpectedly won a point. That is huge.
Yeah, Augusta's done a really good job, Holland Martin especially, of extending plays. Just giving them a chance.
That seemed like Martin's been involved on every single one of those where the Jaguars have been able to scramble back and somehow keep a ball in play. Not sure who picked it up on the first deflection, but I couldn't even see them for half the time. They showed up out of nowhere. Powers coming forward this time, and that's on the deflection.
There's
a little
the
more
kill.
to Ebony's liking.
There's the kill you were talking about.
17-13 score. Ebony now 6 kills on the night. That'll lead the Cats. Beck back behind her. Allen there. Good dig from Ebony. Bachniak gets a kill. 5-point advantage.
Huge dig by Ebony in the back there.
Ebony not known for her defensive prowess, to say the least, but a great job there getting down quickly and controlling the ball. Back across the floor, Roy. Tipped at the net by the Bobcats, and a point for Augusta. Allen serving. Bobcats had a tough time with it. Chance to reset for Augusta. Roy went to the middle of the floor. Bachniak camped under it. Powers from the back. Missed the line.
Just missed that.
Crowell. Blocked, but it ends up on the Augusta side of the net. Couldn't tell for a second.
Yeah, I thought it had gotten blocked. Another great put away by Emily.
Point for the Cats. Emily now with 5 kills, only the 1 error. Hit percentage hovering around 300. Roy picked up by Powers. Across the floor to Bachniak, too far from Libby.
Just a slight miss hit there by Bogniak. Not often do you see that from him.
Rotation for Augusta. Stokes comes in for Gonzalez. Kenya Stokes takes the ball for the Jaguars. (19-16) score. Stokes snuck that, and I mean snuck that over the top of the net. Tough to handle for the Cats. They get around to it anyways. It's not going to matter. Big kill from Savannah Roy. Sophomore from Tierra Verde, Florida.
That was a great serve there. Just dipped right over the top of the net.
We'll see if Stokes can do the same again. Not as low that time, still tough to handle. Martin tried to get it in the middle of the floor. Powers is going to get the ball over after a couple of diving plays from Brockway and a waltz, and Brockway through the headband.
She tried the Brockway there.
Powers can't get to it. 19-18, Kayla goes back to retrieve her headband.
A lot of Georgia College players getting dirty on that play.
Not enough though, and all of a sudden the Jaguars back within one. Powers underneath the Stokes serve. Coel coming ahead and bringing the hammer to the ball. An explosive touch from Emily Crowell. She heads to the bench, but not before picking up her 6th kill of the night.
She brought that one home with some power there.
Mollering serving. Beck behind her head. Roy's going to try it. Yeah, too far from Roy.
Another huge miss hit for Augusta. All these points are so big down the stretch.
Was a 1-point game. Bobcats now out in front by 3. As we creep towards the end of set 2. Miscommunication from the Cats. Powers and Mollering get caught staring at each other.
She has a tennis serve back there. So many routines.
Govea's serve. It was solid after the tennis routine. Augusta ends up with a point. Govea's serve is really nice once again. But Taylor Savela, a little too much once again for Augusta.
Yep.
Taylor now 5 kills. What continues to be a team effort for the Bobcats. 5 Bobcats with 4 more kills now.
Whenever Augusta brings it close, it's like the Bobcats are always there to respond.
Augusta trying to respond themselves here. Martin gets it over. Brockway, clever little flick on. Nothing doing that time. Powers, dug out by Martin. Another good rally. Gonzalez dug out by Walton. Bokniak had trouble getting the ball. Was able to get it over. Floated off the top of the net. Sometimes that's all you need.
Yep.
21-22, Augusta gets the point. Jessica Hedrick gets the kill.
Augusta needs to hope that all the points go over 10 or so rallies. Feels like they're winning most of those.
Bobcats take their first timeout of the day, 22-21. The Bobcats looking to move to 2-0 on the night. Big set 1 win, set 2 a little tighter so far.
Well, we both knew it was going to be a close one here, and this set's just proven that.
Bobcats right now, like I said, 5 players with 4 more kills. Libby Bokniak with 4, Taylor Svela with 5, Emma Bogner with 5, Emily Crowell and Ebony Powers both with 6 kills on the night. So the Bobcat attack having a nice, well spread out type of day. Meanwhile, on the other side of the net, Savannah Gonzalez 6 kills, Jessica Hedrick with 4, Savannah Roy with 4. Savannah Roy having a nice game off the bench so far for Augusta. Mackenzie Beck continues to be quiet, just 3 kills for her. Almost out of character for Mackenzie.
Is that 5 Georgia College Bobcats with more kills than Beck?
That's the leading hitter in the conference right now. The Bobcats are outpacing her in multiple ways. But even still, Augusta very much in set number 2 as the Bobcats come out of the break. Holland Martin with the ball, the freshman from over in Cobb County, Georgia. Woodstock, actually. Went to the Walker School. Brockway across the floor to Powers. Powers blocked. Bokniak once again having trouble getting the ball, just pushes it over. Allen blocked by Svela. Svela did it all by herself.
It's the 5th team block there. Just keep piling them up.
And after the big block, Taylor will retreat back and serve for the Bobcats. Covey underneath it. Beck pushed it on. Bogner came ahead but couldn't keep it in between the lines.
Beck's going back to serve here.
The leading server for this Jaguar team. Bobcats have handled pretty well tonight. Powers looked for the corner, didn't find it. Couple of Jaguars collide. It still gets over the net. Couple Jaguars collide again. A whole mess of bodies out there. And eventually the Bobcats get the point. Emma Bogner.
That's good for Georgia College to win a point like that. It felt like Augusta had been winning those lucky points most of the night.
After the Bobcats get a lucky point of their own, they're 1 point away from going up 2-0 in a big conference matchup. Brockway serving. And there it is. The set ends once again on a service ace for the Bobcats, and they head into the locker room with a big-time 2-0 advantage. They take set 2 25-22, set 1 25-16, and that takes us into the break right here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Sam Jones, Wade Johnstone with you. We'll be back in a few moments for the start of set 3 right here on the BBN.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
2-0 lead for the Bobcats in the old Capitol. Looking for a big conference win over Augusta. Take set 1, 25-16. Set number 2, 25-22. And Wade, it's been a good night so far for just about everyone on the Bobcat side.
Yeah, it has. We've got 3 girls tied with 6 kills with the lead, with Ebony Powers, Emma Bogner, and Emily Crowell all tied with 6. And then Taylor up there with 5. And then you have 6 for Augusta, with Savannah Gonzalez has 6 kills as well to lead them. So far, the one problem I would say for Georgia College has just been the service errors. You've got 5 of them, but if you can cut those out, it's been a pretty much perfect game up to this point for the Bobcats. I'd say one more set like the others, and we'll be going home early tonight.
Both teams back out on the floor, just about ready for set number 3. Start things off. Natalia Govea. Bachniak gonna need for the Bobcats. Bogner once again. A clean hit and an easy kill. She has 2 errors on the night. That hit percentage has dropped a little bit, but leads the team right now with 7 kills.
They're just taking great angles at the ball too.
Back across the floor, Gonzalez blocked a couple of times, and Crowell just stuck up a palm and slapped it down.
That'll be one of the easier kills of the night for her.
And once again, the Bobcats getting off to a hot start at the beginning of the set. They've done that just about every time.
Yep.
It's worked out so far for that time.
This is another match so far where there's been no lead changes the whole match. So the team that gets the first point is the team that wins usually.
Jessica Hedrick trying to change that. She gets a kill there. Holland Martin serving. Tough for Powers to handle. Down ball for Augusta. Gonzalez blocked, but it goes out of bounds. And Augusta ties things up at 2. Augusta's best start to a set so far. Brockway to Crowell. It's been a good combination so far tonight, but not that time. As Augusta gets the block and takes maybe their first lead of the night.
I think it is, and that's a good way to jinx it there too.
Always.
Yep.
Just seems to happen to folks like us. The announcers jinx alive and well. Brockway to Powers. And a clever little dunk there from Mackenzie Beck. Junior from all the way over in Phoenix, Arizona, has somehow found her way to the easternmost part of Georgia. Brockway across to Bachniak, and right over to us. Great effort at the end there, but Stokes couldn't handle it initially. Beck coming down the floor in front of the table here. Thought she might have ran into the table. Was almost worried for a second.
Yeah, I thought she was coming over here.
Walton serving for the Cat. Stokes had a little bit of trouble with it. Yeah, that one's too far from Cavea. Tie ball game at 4.
Chandler just gets great power on her serves right there.
Good power and a whole lot of movement. Ball just kind of seems to be slipping and sliding up and down as it makes it way. Brockway back to Crowell. Bobcats take the lead once again. Walton went right back to Stokes. Kenny was up for it. Brockway Savela. The Bobcats have found their footing in set 3, 6-4 lead now.
Right in the middle of it is Kayla Brockway setting everybody up.
Get you Kayla's assist numbers here in just a second. I imagine they're up in the stratosphere as always. Give her 30 on the night.
Coming into the set, Augusta had 20 as a team, so that kind of gives you a feel of how good Kayla's been today.
Beck pushed it over. Walton got to the floor to pick it up. Crowell once again. Have yourself a couple of weeks, Emily Crowell.
Yeah.
8 kills on the night for the sophomore. Walton in the net. Maybe puts Augusta back on track. Beck goes back to serve. Bogniak got the corner.
Another great put away.
Doesn't feel like the Bobcats have made any errors at all. It's just been a consistent, clean night all around from Georgia College.
Yeah. Feels like everybody's doing their part today.
Obviously, the Bobcats do have a few errors up there on the board, but they've been few and far between. Svela. Well, there's a point for Augusta. Blair Bolton sends one ricocheting off Chandler Walton. 8-6 score. Rachel Hill takes the ball. Off the top of the net. A lucky hop. Brings Augusta within one.
Yeah.
Brockway to Bokniak. Off the top of the net. No Bobcats can get to it.
Yeah,
we're back at 8.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there by the Bobcats up front.
Taylor Savela very frustrated. That's what you want to see. You're up to nothing.
Yeah.
You want to have some pride in what you're doing still. You want to make sure you're getting the job done at every point. That'll help. Bobcats get a free point there.
Yeah. Definitely don't want to fall asleep against Augusta.
Back across the floor, Roy. Straight down. 9 all.
Number 6, Chloe Allen.
Powers popped up in the air. Beck. Good angle, but well played by the Bobcats. Bokniak from the back, right back to Beck. Bolton caught the line somehow. Great angle from Bolton.
Bolton's really played a great set here after being somewhat quiet earlier in the game.
Bolton, a 6'2" junior from just up the road in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Big hit from Powers, and once again, Augusta able to scramble and somehow get the ball back over. Svela says not this time.
Number 16, Taylor.
Another kill for Taylor gives her 8 now on the night. Ties with Emily Crowell for the team lead with 8. Ties the Bobcats back up with Augusta at 10. Bokniak. Well dug by Augusta. Roy gets it over. Bobcats turn. Bogner blocked. Pushed over by Beck. Bokniak. Beck set up for Roy, and Roy mishit it. Found herself at a tough angle there.
Yeah, that was going to be a very tough shot anyway.
Svela serving for the Cats and getting the ace. She saw a whole bunch of space and took it quickly.
That's the 3rd ace for Taylor so far.
Svela, too far. 12-11. And what's been a seesaw 3rd set.
Yeah. 7th service error. Those just hurt a little bit more than any other point, too.
Kenya Stokes serving. Powers went for the change-up. Gives a chance to Roy. Walton was underneath it. Now Bokniak from the back gets the point.
Number 3, Kayla.
2-point lead for the Bobcats once again. Kayla Brockway serving. Was 13-11 the last set before the Bobcats took off. And on that one, 25-22. Bokniak, a floater. Gives a chance to Hedrick, and she gets the point.
Augusta's definitely done a better job at the net, hitting their angles in this set. They've gotten a lot of corners, been right on the line with a lot of shots.
Number 10, Natalia
Gavea serving for Augusta. Powers puts the Bobcats out in front by 2 once again.
Number 7, Ebony Powers.
Powers will take the ball for the Cats. Hedrick popped up in the air by Brockway and dunked down by Gonzalez. But Gonzalez commits an infraction. And a free point for the Cats. That's a big 3-point advantage now.
Huge point there.
Powers serve. Gavea had a tough time with it. Bobcats going to play this one off the net. Walton got to it eventually. Gonzalez gets a kill. And right back to it goes Augusta.
Number 14, Holland Martin.
Holland Martin serving. Corwell, not this time. Stokes from the back. Powers, right to Martin. Beck has it popped up. Powers will just have to get this one over. Allen floats it, Walton there. Brockway pushes it. Stokes. Walton to the floor, makes a nice play. Chance for Crowell. Yes! Make it 16-13 Bobcats. It's the first time in a while the Bobcats have won one of those long rallies, it feels like.
Yeah.
Walton serving. Caused some trouble for Stokes. That one popped up in the air. Bokniak. Well handled by Gonzalez, who gets a chance. Svela, yes. 4-point advantage for the Bobcats. Augustus Mountain.
It's been a rough
getting
go
taller and
for
taller.
Beck today. It really has.
She has been awful, awful quiet. Surprisingly so.
Yeah, what would her kill percentage be so far today? Huh?
Looking at that right now for you. Beck's kill percentage at 214, a respectable 214, but maybe not what we're used to, or maybe not what Augusta's used to from one of the best players in the conference. Again, came into the day leading the conference in total kills. Now kills per set, she was sitting at about 6 in the conference, but that was still higher than Ebony Powers, who was right behind her at 7. 3.13 kills per set for Beck on the year. Coming in the night tonight, that's going to get a lot lower, it feels like, as she just hasn't been quite on her game as compared to the rest of the time we've seen her this year. So a big advantage for the Bobcats. They've done a nice job of slowing her down, and it's shown on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's the Bobcats' big-time players have come to play today. She's maybe not been as good as she has been in games past.
Meanwhile, Savannah Gonzalez is doing more of the same. She came in 9th in the conference with 2.86 kills per set. She's hovering right around that right now with 8 kills on the night. She's 2nd in the conference in total kills. Again, Augusta played a few more games than everybody else. They pop up in a lot of the totals.
I wouldn't be surprised
categories.
if we see a couple Georgia College players sneak into the top 3 or 4.
Once all the games have evened out a little bit, Georgia College gets the ace there in a 5-point lead. Looking at the Peach Belt Conference standings, give you a little bit more context as to what a win tonight for the Bobcats would mean. The Bobcats at 6-3, Augusta at 5-3. Georgia College in 3rd place, Augusta in 4th as a big hit from Allen deflects right off. Chandler Walton runs this one back to 4. But it would separate Georgia College and Augusta by 2 games, which would be big heading into the conference tournament. About 5 more conference games left before we get to the PBC tournament. Should be held right here in the old capital, Milledgeville, Georgia.
It's starting to get in Beck's head a little bit now with the service error there. Coming off.
Another error from Augusta, another big point for the Bobcats. Make it 18-14. Mollering serving. Kill from Gonzalez down the corner, 19-15. The score. Again, only 7 teams in the Peach Belt this season after the dissolution of Armstrong State and the excommunication of Montevallo, who Augusta played earlier and lost to last Saturday. So usually a good program that has left the PBC is opening an opportunity up for a couple other teams here. Big kill from Bokniak.
These 2 teams definitely could see each other again in the tournament if they play each other.
Not entirely sure how the tournament's going to work with just 7 teams.
Yeah.
I believe the first seed will get a first-round bye as the weekend continues. Once again, a Walton takes one off the chest. She's getting frustrated. And she's getting peppered a bit here by Augusta. Ebony Powers might have chuckled a little bit at her. We won't let Chandler know that. 20-16, Allen serving. Too far. Right behind Augusta is Lander. Not sure what the Bearcats are doing tonight, but a 4-5 record from them.
Back-to-back service errors there. They're not really doing themselves any favors to try to get back in.
Beck tried to poke it over. Bogner was there, and Bogner gets the kill, and I get my first catch of the night. Took me long enough. 22-16 Bobcats. Hope you'll stay with us, folks, after the post-match, or after the match ends, rather. As that one too far, 23-16 Bobcats. We'll have our post-game interview brought to you by Pickle Barrel Cafe and Sports Pub right here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network, coming up with Coach Gretchen Krumdick, who I'm sure will be in good spirits after this one tonight. Powers coming ahead, 24-16, and finally Ebony gets one where it's popped up in the air like that, and Augusta isn't able to get back to it.
Yeah, it's just great to see Georgia College peaking right now. You know, playing their best volleyball right around conference play.
24-16, Taylor Svela serving. Bobcats looking for a 3-0 win. Brockway's gonna get it for them. 25-16, they take set 1, 25-16. They take set 3, 25-16. And sandwiched right in the middle of that, a 25-22 win. The Bobcats cruise to a big conference victory. We'll be right back with you in just a moment here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network with post-game stats and our post-game interview with Coach Krumdick, brought to you by the Pickle Barrel Cafe. Bobcats get a big win. Back in just a moment on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Stay with us, folks.
Technologies, careers, society. It is impossible to predict the future. The jobs of tomorrow may not even exist today. At Georgia College, you will learn to be a critical thinker, to develop new ideas and out-of-the-box solutions, because those are the kind of lifelong skills you'll need in a rapidly changing world. The way we see it, it's not really about what you know. It's about how you think. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, man, team, move down.
Sam Jones here with Taylor Savela after the Bobcats get a big conference win. And Taylor, it seems like you guys are just peaking right now. This may be the best volleyball we've seen in Georgia College history.
It was awesome. I mean, we work really hard every day in practice, but hopefully we're not at our peak. We're still working every day, and we still have room to get better for sure.
It seems like you guys really did a nice job tonight of slowing down Mackenzie Beck. She came into the game one of the better hitters in the conference, and you and the rest of the front line really seemed to slow her down tonight.
Yeah, we worked in practice. Basically, we scouted really well. We worked around what their offense was and around their strengths, and hopefully we were going to be able to play decent defense against that, and we did. I think we pulled through tonight.
You guys are playing extremely, extremely well right now. You're sitting third in the Peach Belt Conference. Is there just an air of confidence about this team going into this final stretch here?
There is a little bit, but we got to make sure we don't get too cocky. Like I said, every day we got to put in the work. We have to keep striving to do better always, and I think that better things are to come for our team.
You guys have a big matchup coming up Saturday. USC Aiken comes into town. How are you guys feeling about that?
They do, and last time we played against them, we did not play very well, and so I'm hoping for a little bit of redemption.
All right, Taylor, thank you so much.
Thank
Congratulations
you so much.
on the win.
Thanks.
We'll go ahead and talk to Coach Crumdick here now.
Bring the thunder.
Thank you, Taylor. Always got to get the branding in, of course, right? Coach Crumdick joining us now. How's it going, Coach?
Good.
Big
really
win
good now.
tonight. Absolutely. Right here. As we grab Coach Crumdick for the Pickle Barrel Cafe post-game interview. We have sponsorship now. Isn't that nice?
Wow,
right.
we are moving up in the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Coach, another big win tonight. You guys are playing extremely, extremely well.
Thank you.
This is some of the best volleyball we've seen from this program since it's
Absolutely.
begun.
Yeah. We are just clicking at the right time where everything is just falling into place. This is what we've worked for to get to this point right now, and so we have done a good job to set ourselves up. So we're very excited.
One of the somewhat surprising stories coming on in the past week or so, Emily Crowell has been playing extremely, extremely well.
Talk about turning it on at the right time. That kid, unbelievable night. 9 kills and 2 errors. She hit, what does that say? 387, 389. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's unbelievable. That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Have you guys been working to get her more involved in the attack as she's kind of started to pick things up?
Kayla has always done a really good job of spreading the offense around, and she just knows the right time to set them. There's one time she just, in the first set, she's got a little too excited to set her and didn't go so well, but rebounded and everything turned out really well. So, I mean, this was a big win tonight for
Absolutely.
us.
Absolutely. You guys came into this one. You lost to Augusta the first time 3-1. What was different tonight?
I think now, we caught them at the beginning of the season, and so we were still trying to figure things out. I think it still kind of hurt us that, we still were incorporating 6 new people into our team of 11. And so that was a big thing that, we still were playing well at that point, but we just really weren't all clicking, and we're doing it at the right time, and that's when you're supposed to do it. So.
All right, Coach. Well, you're
Super
peaking at the
excited.
right time. It's fun to watch. We appreciate you stopping by. That's the Pickle Barrel post-game interview.
Thank you.
Coach, have a good night. Thank you.
You too, Sam.
We'll bring Wade in one more time as we start to wrap things up. Thanks again to Coach Crumdick and Taylor Savela for joining us here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Going to go ahead and look at the final stats from tonight's game. Bobcats again pick up this one, a 3-0 win. And Wade, big night for the Bobcats all around.
Yeah, it was. You had leading the way Taylor Savela with 9 kills, and Emily Crowell actually tied with 9. And then Libby Bogniak and Ebony Powers right behind with 8, and Emma Bogner right along as well with 7. And then you had up for Augusta, you had with 9 Savannah Gonzalez, and surprisingly Mackenzie Beck only with 4 kills. The conference leader currently in kills.
Bobcats do a great job all night. That's your Zaxby's final stats breakdown. And Wade, let's go ahead and pick an innovation station, innovative player of the game. Looking up and down the stat sheet here, I think we got to give it to Emily Crowell.
Yeah, I do too. She just brought a new flair from the left side there that I just don't think Augusta could adjust to. And it really was just a great great sight to see all around. The transfer bringing it down on
She's
Augusta.
been huge the last couple of weeks. Bobcat athlete last week. She plays another good game against USC Aiken. Who knows? Maybe back-to-back Bobcat athletes of the week for Emily Crowell. Bobcats get a big win tonight. Final score here from the Old Capitol, 3-0, as the Bobcats take down Augusta. A huge conference win. We'll see you guys right back here on Saturday on the Bobcat Broadcast Network as USC Aiken comes to town. That's the #1. USC Aiken, #1 of the conference anyways. Pacers coming to town. It's going to be a fun one. Wade, thanks for joining us. Big thanks to Jason Thornton pressing the buttons up there, up top in the Hawks Nest. That's going to do it here from Milledgeville. Bobcats big winners tonight, 3-0 your final score. Have a good night, folks, and go Bobcats.